Okay, we should be broadcasting. I'm going to check on my site. Where am I? There I am.
The Facebooks.
Guys Show is now live.
Okay, we are. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I didn't get the right.
All right.
Why didn't I get the?
Going
the
over to the YouTubes.
I don't know. I
No,
did get the prompt. Oh.
Got it.
Are we over there in?
Yeah, you put it there. You did it.
No, Mac the Future. I mean, are we?
Yeah,
there?
you put it. It's there. You must have done it somehow. Because I saw it.
You're in the Facebooks.
Okay.
It's all good.
We're in the YouTubes. Okay, I think what time is it? 7:58. How's everyone doing tonight? Do we have any people watching? Yeah, we got 6 people already. Holy crap on a cracker! Hello, you lucky 6 people. We appreciate the fact that you are here.
Super lucky.
Super lucky. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Facebook does this closed captionings. Look at that. Test, can you get this in as a closed caption sentence?
Where do you see that?
And for everyone who's watching, read this down here if you want your comments to show up with your names.
Yeah.
Do that thing.
Oh, I got it totally wrong.
Mr. Facebook user, you need to do that. Go to StreamYard.com/Facebook or whatever whatever the thing is there. It's not a clickable link. I'm sorry. That is
not a clickable link.
Not a clickable thing. StreamYard.com/Facebook.
Yeah, that what up with me?
Let them have your name. What up? Oh, was that you?
Yeah.
Oh. What?
That's you? Oh.
Yeah.
But wait.
Okay.
Your page only has one person on it. I never understand what you do. Yours. I don't get it.
All right. I'm going to.
None of this makes sense. Oh, here's the one.
Sense.
Okay, there's that one.
All right. We will be going in just a second here, guys. Tonight on the Mac to the Future Livecast 162 Go Livecast something. There's a new version of Apple Clips. Wait, what was Apple Clips again? Will Apple dump Google for their own search engine? That is the $8 to $12 billion question. Also, will there be an Apple event in November? And what might they be pushing in it? All of that tonight and more. We will dig and get to the truth. No, we won't, but we'll have a good time anyway. On the Mac to the Future Livecast, go. I had to wait for my camera and microphone to come back up. What? Hey, everybody, no Florida trip because 2020 isn't done screwing with me. This time, a combined hurricane and cold weather front that will slam the East Coast at the same time I was going to start driving to Florida is meaning I'm not going to Florida. So I'm guessing that Godzilla is not that far behind. Fortunately, we have this show to make it just like going to Florida. Yeah. It's just like going to Florida. Sure it is.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And we have we have a wide variety of peoples here that, yeah. Well, I mean, well, for one thing, there is Dave Ginsburg. Hello, Mr. Dave Ginsburg. How are you, sir?
Hello, Mr. Geisero. And you got my name right. Ooh, look at that.
I know. Say, I am a professional that doesn't get paid at this stuff.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Doing well. We're having lots of fun, and yeah, COVID's still here.
Well, good to know. All right, I guess that's it for us tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you. We also have Mr. Warren Sklar. Hello there, Mr. Warren Sklar.
Hey, I was hoping to get the week off.
What, from the show or
Yes.
from work?
No, from the show next week.
Oh, well.
I put on my calendar.
Actually, if I had been going to Florida, there would not have been a show this week or next week.
I know. That's it. I was hoping to get the week off. No, you canceled that.
It's your commitment to the show that makes us love you, Warren.
I feel bad for you. That's not a good thing.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, tell you what, why don't we just get right into it? Apparently, Microsoft is updating the iPad version of Office to take advantage of newer iPad features like the Magic Keyboard and built-in mouse support. Do either one of you subscribe to Office 365?
Yes, I do.
I get it for free.
Well, of course you do. Along with a Tesla. That's how that works.
No, the Tesla I had to pay for. But the Office, I consult for a company that I still consult for, and they gave me a license. So I have it.
And I kind of get a free license too. So yes.
Yeah, I have to pay for mine. But however, as compared to most subscription services, it's not a bad deal.
No.
Office 360, you get what, 5 licenses. You
$100.
get a terabyte of storage on their cloud server.
OneDrive.
And it's OneDrive, and it's unlimited license on mobile devices. So I've got it on my iPad, I've got it on my iPhone, though I have to admit, I don't think I have ever even started it up on my iPhone. For the most part, other than like doing texts or messages or silly Facebook posts, I don't write a lot on my phone.
I don't use I have Office. I don't think I ever use it, so I wouldn't pay for it if I didn't.
Well, I do on the iPad. Well, not so much recently, but in the past I have.
No, you're a Pages guy.
Yeah, but what? See, I mean, everything we write could go on text edit. I mean, there's at least for me. In fact, when I used to do the reviews, I kind of still do for my Mac. John Nemo insisted on using text edit. That's how he wanted the formatting done, through text edit, and then get into WordPress that way. So I never really, I mean, it could go away tomorrow. I don't think I've maybe opened up Word once or twice,
just to look at it and go, ooh, there it is.
I like updating it. That's the fun part,
It's like, there's a new one. Click.
Yeah, I use the apps on my iPhone for work. So I mean, I could. Yeah. Sometimes I have to upload photos to OneDrive, and it syncs back to my corporate network. So I do use those for that.
I think you could get. I think they're free though. I don't think you need a subscription. No, the iOS apps.
Yeah, their apps are free, but you'll be limited on what
it's read only, isn't it? Isn't it read only?
I think they changed it. I think you get more for free on the apps.
Well, I think the web-based version now is free.
Yeah, the web-based is Office on the web. They made a whole bunch of it free, where the only thing you were paying for was the actual apps on the desktop. And I could check into that, but let's see. I got Google Windows right here. iOS.
What? It's Office. Almost like there's some kind of universal search engine that we could use to find out information on the internets. Internets. Okay, well, while Warren is looking for that, Apple's quarterly report for 2020 quarter 4 is tomorrow, the 29th. And no matter what they announce, guys, it's one more milestone for the very end of 2020. There will not be another quarterly report from Apple that we'll talk about in 2020.
Oh, well.
Yes. And prediction time, Apple
They made money.
have made a lot of money.
Confirmed, these apps are for free and you could use them for free.
Okay.
So,
including writing and editing and all the rest of that?
it says you could create, edit, view, print documents, presentations, and spreadsheets in the Office apps for free. But to do so, you need to sign in. Luckily, it's possible to sign up for free. You just need to create a Microsoft ID. So yeah, you don't need to have an Office 365 subscription.
Okay.
But you need to register. Deal. Yeah, there you go.
You know, it's $100 a year. Mac OS Big Sur 11.01. So the first update for Big Sur is here. Oh, wait. They haven't actually officially released. They don't have a release version yet. And this is the developer's version of an OS that's not officially released yet.
Well, that's usually what developer versions are.
I know, but it was just they've had, Big Sur developer version, 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah, blah. And now they've got a 0.01 release, which I thought was kind of weird.
It's close. It just means it's close to coming out. So I installed it today and it's
I need to do it on the
it's good. It's
MacBook Air.
So I posted it. It worked on it's definitely performance based fixes. I'm actually running it now on this call, and yeah, pretty much.
Dud chat.
Oh, Marcus, you have no idea why that is as funny as it is. What else we got? What else does he say? He says 1 terabyte is almost 1,000 gigabytes, but how many gigawatts is it?
1.21.
1.21. I don't think I ever paid Brian anything.
I don't know who Brian is.
Come on, man.
Brian Monroe.
Brian Monroe.
Oh, okay.
Because we're this far away from the Mac Geek app.
There you go. Anyhow, Big Sur.
Sure we are.
It's coming out soon. I would say the next 2 weeks. It will be released.
We have things to talk about along those lines. Okay. All right. Getting into the main stories. This shows you how little we have in the way of main stories. Apple Clips has been updated. The little video editor that could has a new interface with even more stuff built in to make your short form videos better than ever. Okay, that was the happy-go-lucky version because I don't think Apple or anybody related has talked about this since the last time it was updated. Now, I remember when they first started talking about clips, was that for iOS 12, I think, 2 years ago? 11?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And it was like they spent a significant amount of time talking about clips, and it was like, oh, it was going to be great, and then everyone was going to use it for this and that, and then you never heard anything really about it again. And it seems to me that in a world that exists with TikTok, that clips would be like the perfect little video editor for people making short form videos, but hadn't really heard anything about it. So, but now they have a new version, and you can have your memojis or emojis or whatever kind of emojis that you've made with your Apple account. Just all kinds of cool stuff. It's got a new interface that apparently is even better than before. So go on over and check out Apple Clips if you're the kind of person that likes to make 15 to 30 second videos.
It was even important enough that Apple had to put a news release on the newsroom website. Clips gets its biggest update ever.
It's a slow week. Yeah.
So yeah, it's supporting vertical and horizontal video, HDR recording with the iPhone 12. So
yeah.
Well, that's probably the only reason why they updated it was for the iPhone 12.
Probably.
And some enhancements for iPad, because I know that the app for iPad originally wasn't as great.
Anything that's going to be strictly iOS only is not going to take off like TikTok. It's just not going to happen. There's too many Android people out there. So that's your problem.
What, Android or TikTok or both?
Oh, both.
Okay,
both.
Good.
But yeah.
They have problems.
They do
That's
have
right.
problems.
If you're watching this and you're an Android user, problem.
I don't even know if Can they watch this video on an Android? I don't even know.
Well, yeah, they can watch it
I'm
on
kidding.
Facebook.
I'm sure they can. Yes, I know.
On the book faces.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
Oh, I knew that. I get jokes.
Sure you did.
Apple search engine story from 9 to 5 Mac. Something that a lot of people may not realize is that Warren has a really squeaky chair. And I bet I can beat him.
You guys are like pairs with these squeaky chairs.
Rock! That Google pays Apple an estimated $8 to $12 billion a year to be the default search engine across Apple's line of desktop and mobile computing devices. This is a significant part of how much Apple makes in their services platform, but some are saying that this is big tech gone wild and may try to break apart this little happy marriage between the two companies, which means Apple may need to find an alternative. Well, as it turns out, that alternative may be right under their noses since Apple has been using a web crawler to peruse the web, and you may be using it and not even realize it. Kind of like, oh, what was that dishwashing detergent that they used to talk about all the time? Oh, you're soaking in it. Oh, Palmolive dishwashing. Yeah, so you're soaking in it. Dishwashing liquid. Relax. It's Palmolive. And it was actually the woman that used to do that commercial. I know I'm going off on a tangent here. Was
are we surprised?
Same woman. The same woman that played the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz. Isn't that fascinating?
She dies in no spoilers, but she dies in the end.
Margaret, what was her name? Margaret Hamilton, I think.
Yeah.
Marge. She was they called her Marge, right?
Big Marge.
No, Marge.
Yeah, she used to
in
do
the commercial. They called her Marge. Commercials. Oh wait, maybe Marge wasn't. Who was the one squeezing the Charmin? That might have been Marge.
That was Mr. Whipple.
That was Mr. Whipple.
Mr. Whipple. Yeah, I think Marge was the one with the Palmolive.
And then there was the Maytag man. I mean, we could just go on and on, but we probably shouldn't.
All right, Apple web crawler. Remember web crawler, the internet search engine?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
So
in
iOS,
that's like 14, one of the first ones.
iOS 14, Apple has begun using its own search results and linking directly from those queries. Part of the benefits may also be making Siri smarter. Now, you two guys, especially you, Dave, are big iOS guys. And so I'm guessing you already knew about this and might have a comment on it. So not to put you on the spot.
Pressure's on.
Yep. What? Yep.
Okay, well,
so wait.
You had the conversation.
You threw me off there. I mean, gosh, what? Please, I thought you were talking to Warren.
No, I was talking to you. I actually said Dave.
My screen came off and I missed it. But you're asking about iOS. Sorry about that.
He wants to know how you feel about Google maybe going away and doing their own search engine to make Siri smarter. Yeah, kind of things.
I think this is crazy. I think this is. I can't imagine Apple.
To them.
I mean, it may get broken up, because of the whole Google thing. But I don't know if Apple's going to be doing its own search engine. I think that's a little far-fetched to me.
Well, how would if they weren't going to be using Google as a default search engine, how would that work in iOS and the Mac? They would have to pick a search engine of your choice, or
search of your choice. I would think. Yeah, whether you got Bing or you got DuckDuckGo or you got that's the thing. There's not much competition. Who else do you pick besides those two, really?
And the biggest one is still Google,
right? 85% or 90% of the market share, is it?
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Warren?
Yeah, I mean, if they don't use Google,
on the spot.
You talking to me?
You talking to me?
Hey, you talking to me?
You talking to me?
Yeah, no. If they don't use Google, Siri will be worse than it is now. So, I mean, unfortunately, Google has the results. Everything else, they try and they never do. I want to use DuckDuckGo and I want to use, something else, but it never works. And
well, you do get some results.
Yeah, but never
the results that you expect.
What you're looking for. Yeah, I mean, not relevant most of the time. Not relevant. And when I do a Google search, 99% of the time, it tells me what I'm looking for. Right. So they might be a privacy hungry company, but if the product I'm trying to get out of them is a result on the internet for what I'm looking for, and they produce it, then they did their job.
Well, and this is the thing about Google and Amazon and some of these other companies. If you're using their services, it's important that you understand, especially if they're free. It's important that you understand that free doesn't always necessarily mean no cost to you. The difference is, do you care that they're getting information from your web browser, or that they're getting information on stuff that you're buying or anything along those lines? And if you don't care and you're happy with the services that you get from Amazon or Google or any of these other services that spend a lot of time looking into the things that you do online, then okay, that you're willing to pay that price. And
why would I care?
Yeah, for the most part, it's like, I'm not doing anything on the web that is all that unsavory. So
even if you were, I mean, if Facebook and Amazon want to know
what are you telling us, Warren?
Well, private browsing doesn't always work. That's
damn.
What I'm trying to say is,
must have tested it somehow.
Well, I
a test. Sure it was.
I was sniffing packets.
I'm not going there.
There's a couple of things that we could say, but
sniffing lazy packets. Anyway, no, what I'm saying is, there's been conversations about this, whether you're going to get ads, whether they're targeted or not. So if they can't get your information, then you're just going to get ads from things that you don't want to be involved with anyway. So what do I prefer? Targeted ads and they know more about me?
The subpoena.
There's no subpoenas.
Marcus come up with some zingers tonight.
Yeah, subpoenas. That's it. That's all I got. Subpoenas.
It's like Palmer on stage. Subpoenas.
Yeah. Developers.
But be careful how you say subpoenas, because this is a family-friendly show.
Right.
And a disclaimer here: what happened when I was distracted? You got me on the tangent about Palmolive, so I was looking on YouTube, looking at for the actual video. You're soaking in it.
Margaret
It's
Hamilton,
Marge.
right?
Marge.
No, her name was Marge, but it was not Margaret Hamilton.
So
the commercials, her name was Marge. But,
well, that's short for Margaret, so that's Marge.
But it was just a character. It wasn't the actual person who played.
No, it wasn't like you had the Wicked Witch of the East.
No, but West. I told you it was Marge, and it was.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and it was played by the actress that was in The Wizard of Oz.
It was the Marge and Mr. Whipple show.
Yeah, and Mr. Whipple, he was
squeezing his charm. No, he owned the store.
The Maytag repair guy, the loneliest guy in the world, the Maytag repair guy.
And I've confirmed it. It was starring Jan Miner as Madge, not Marge. Madge.
So it wasn't. I thought it was the woman from The Wizard of Oz.
No, see, that whole rant you did was all off.
See.
So my whole life has been a lie.
But by me going off on the days here, at least I was able to correct you too.
See, all those
good, because that always puts me in the best of moods. Corrected.
All those 95-year-old people screaming at their TVs.
That wasn't
her. What are you talking about, Wicked Witch? Maybe it was a good witch.
Suck.
It's Madge.
Okay.
Where's the beef?
Right.
Yeah, I remember her too.
Where's the beef? Yeah,
Claire. She's still around. It's like her and Betty White. They'll be. I'm just kidding.
What about the help I fall and I can't get up? Did she ever get up?
Oh yeah.
No, she never reached back up again.
Never gets back up.
She's still on the floor. She's still on the floor at the bottom of the stairs.
I bought the bracelet, damn you! Come get me up.
The technology's outdated. The bracelet doesn't work anymore. The towers are down.
Mike. Believe me, the next time we do this show. I will still be talking about how the woman in the Palmolive commercials was the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz.
It was
Nobody, I
Madge.
don't remember these things. Madge.
All right.
Madge.
That depends how you say it.
Anyhow.
Okay, well, we have one more. Boy,
And there's the link.
A really weird
so you have
show.
so you have reference for it.
Okay, well, I'm clicking and nothing's happening.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but
Well,
you know what you can do?
those links aren't clickable.
No, they're not.
Looks okay to me.
Sorry, I was just trying to.
They're not
Okay, never mind.
clickable.
All right, we're gonna get on to the last story for the night because this is just turning out to be a very weird show.
It's unclickable.
It always is.
I know. Yeah, it pretty much always is. And what is the common factor in all the weird shows that I'm on?
You.
You.
Could be. Could very well be.
Oh man.
I get blamed for everything I do. All right, the November event. Anyone
Silicon.
remember that Apple said they were going to introduce the first silicone-based Macs before the end of the year? Well, we're almost into November, and the last few events haven't had much Mac goodness in them. So a lot of people are talking about a November event. Well, Apple will finally unveil at least one Mac with an ARM processor. Will it actually be available to be purchased this year? And some of the other ones are also talking about AirTags. Frankly, I am sick. I am as sick
I'm sick of
about
AirTags.
talking about AirTags as I am about the Apple Car. And what's the other one? The Apple TV. Walt Mossberg. There is not going to be an actual Apple TV. Not going to happen.
Or air
He's
power.
right.
Stop.
No air power.
Stop talking about it.
Air power. Apple said we can't figure it out, so we're just going to put magnets in the phone, and that's your solution.
Write it down to some vellum. Yeah.
I don't. 69.
Square root
Yeah, I
69.
don't get that one.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
Marcus. You'll have to put in another comment.
69. 69 is a
what the
thing,
hell
but
that
I
means.
don't know
Well,
what
it's
that means.
apparently it's like the square root of 69. What would the
I don't
square
know what
root
that
of
means.
69 be? I don't know. So
Nothing.
if they have a November event, and assuming that it's going to be more related to Macs than anything else, start with Warren. What do you think they might announce?
Definitely Big Sur will be released on that day. And they might pull a thing that they did with iOS and say, and it's available tomorrow. And everybody's going to panic.
No, they never release an operating system before they release the hardware, ever.
I think we've
Sure.
already proved you wrong once.
Yeah, we have already proved you wrong. So, yeah. So
I wasn't wrong. I was just incorrect.
Incorrect.
they made a precedent already. And they said, since Guy said we can't do it, we're going to do it. So,
That's right.
so they're going to release that. And then they will show some kind of a Mac on ARM processor out there. It's not going to be available to order till like the new year, I'm guessing.
Yeah. That
So-
sounds about right.
That's probably what's going to happen. And I'll be sad because I want it and I won't be able to have it. So
We will eventually. What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't see it happening until the end of the year, or if not the beginning of the year, it'll be released. They'll probably announce something. But they did also announce there was some developer lab that was being set up for the silicon processors that the developers can start doing some more testing. So it's starting to come full tilt. It's just a matter of when. So
Well, have either one of you had a chance to play with that Mac Mini that had silicone in it? Do you know anybody that has one?
I
No,
know
and
somebody who had one. And he's told me it's really cool, and he's been having a lot of fun with it. So.
you're not supposed to talk too much about it.
But I mean,
yeah.
that's all I can really tell you.
It's like the worst kept secret that Apple has ever had. And
Well,
frankly,
it's been pretty.
I think
I haven't
Well,
heard too much about it, to be honest.
Other than
with you.
some moron did the performance on it right away, then they weren't supposed to. But
Right, but
well,
other than
honestly,
that, I haven't.
I don't
too
think
much.
Apple cares. I think this is along the lines of, okay, now don't you talk about it. Wink, 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 wink.
They're a little more
because-
strict. They're a little more strict with the machines than they are with the developer betas on that. So,
right.
you
Well,
know, they're-
maybe.
Well,
but-
now that it's
yeah.
public, beta, that's why.
Yeah, right. The thing I was going to say was There's also a rumor of a refreshed 16-inch Pro still coming out
Yeah, I saw that leak.
with boot camp, drivers on it, which indicates that it would still be an Intel. They might release another refresh of an Intel MacBook before.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Well, it could be them just saying, listen, this is a slow process. If you buy these computers now, if you buy this iMac and this MacBook Pro,
it's going to hold you.
You'll be fine. It's going to last you the life of the computer. And Macs,
it usually does, doesn't it?
Well, no, I mean, PowerPC was a different animal, and that it was a completely different platform. You got Intel, and they'll still be able to continue to use these machines for years to come. I can't imagine that Apple's will abandon it as quick as they did with PowerPC, but.
The most you're going to get with any computer is going to be like 7-8 years. If you're going past that, then it doesn't matter what processor you're running.
7-8 years is pretty fair. I mean, if you look at Windows, if you look on a PC
on a Mac, it is
on a Mac. PC, it's about 5 or 6. So if you get a little more with the. So I mean, just it doesn't matter what processor is running. That's where you're going to get out of it, and there's going to be support for that Mac. As long as the thing will run, I think. So I wouldn't. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't.
I'm not worried. I have absolutely no intention of buying another Intel-based Mac. I just don't see any point of it.
Well, you don't need one, but if a cannon came through your window and broke all your Macs, you would, because you have to. Or would you? Would you just not have a computer until this mysterious thing comes out?
I would sit in a corner with my arms crossed across my chest and wait.
I want to see that cannon that come through your window to break your Mac.
Well, it would have to be a magic cannon, like the magic bullet. It would have to hit one Mac.
Cannonball or like bounce off.
I would just get a hold of Jake from Allstate, and he would give me the Rogers rate, and I would give you the Rogers rate.
She's like, and how much was these Mac equipment worth?
That's State Farm.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
It is State Farm.
Jake from State Farm.
Yeah. If that is your real name,
because that's the son of the woman that played the Wicked Witch of the East in The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Grandson.
Jake. His name's Jake.
Yes.
So they say.
Who are you talking to? It's Jake from State Farm. It's 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? Khakis.
Did I usually ask you what you're wearing? Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. All right. Well, that's all the stories that we have.
I think that's a good cue
for this evening. Oh man, this show gets weirder and weirder every week. And the weird thing is, the weirder we get, it seems like the bigger audience we have too. So I'm seeing a trend. It's a trend. It's such a trend.
Entertainment.
Okay. It is. Well, that's like my middle name. You don't come and listen to what I have to say about Apple and expect to come away with like front page news. Ooh, guy said this about that. Ooh, it must be true. No, I'm a madman. That's how it works. All right.
Show was 80% Cannonball, 20% Apple.
And 80% Cannonball, 20% Apple, 10% Magic. 110%.
And witches.
Always give and witches.
And
always give 110% with witches.
That's right.
It's important that you
only the wicked one. Yeah, not
that's
the
right.
one.
All right, Dave, if people wanted to get a hold of you, how the hell would they do so?
It would be at In Touch with iOS at intouchwithios.com. I want to do the show with Warren, and you can find me on Twitter at DaveG65.
All right, Warren.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, good. All right. If you'd like to get a hold of me, my email address is guy@mymac.com. I am on the Twitters as Mac Parrot or Vert Shark. On the weekends, you can find me doing the long suffering, working with the long suffering Gazmaz and doing the mymac.com podcast. Yes, I'm having all kinds of issues today. If you would like to help me support the things that I do. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. You can buy me a coffee at coffee.com, ko-fi.com/MacParrot. You can do that Patreon thing, patreon.com/MacParrot. You can also pay a pal at paypal.me/MacParrot. And I think that is all the various ways that you can get a hold of us. And we are delighted that you have taken the time to spend with us week in and week out. We do question why sometimes, but it is important that you come and you get us through these little therapy sessions that we do. It is greatly appreciated.
It's something to do.
It's something to do.
That's our tagline.
Yeah.
The Mac
to the Future.
Mac to the Future Livecast.
It's something to do. Okay, I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to incorporate that in like the closing credits or something. Speaking of which, we are gonna hit those closing credits as soon as Dave and Warren say goodnight. Dave and Warren.
Good night, Dave and Warren.
See. See, this is how I get my exercise.
Nice.
I listen to the Mac to the Future opening and closing things and just do like a little dance while I'm waiting for it to finish.
My son ordered iPhone 12. He gets it on Friday. I'm excited.
Oh, I'm.
He's. I'm gonna see what the 5G is like.
Didn't you get one already?
We're both waiting on the Max.
Max will be here next pre-order next week.
Yep. Yeah. What is that? The SE?
The SE?
Yeah. Are you regretting that now that the little mini thing is out?
No, not at all.
The mini's smaller than that one.
It's smaller and
it's
it's got
not.
Face ID, or it's the same size.
This is smaller than the mini.
Is it?
Yeah. The mini is 5.4 and this is 4.7, I think.
Yeah.
It's the same.
No, this is smaller. This is smaller than the mini.
If only we had the internet. Let's see.
If only we had the internet.
iPhone 12 mini.
Now, see, what I used to do at the end of this show, I would go and I'd break out my iTunes collection and just play a bunch of music. However, both Facebook and YouTube have like killed parts of my live casts.
He's right.
I was playing music.
Is he right? We're both trying to figure it out.
You know, even a blind squirrel gets a nut every once
So the
in a while.
mini is 5.4.
SE's 4.7.
4.7. Yep. Okay. Although
that was the part that cracked me up. Is like, why are you calling it the mini? You have a smaller phone than that. There's a smaller phone than the mini.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's also $300 less.
Yeah.
What, the mini or the SE? I'm sure the SE.
SE.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we have a comment. Let's see.
The SE is smaller than. Yes, we got that now that we Googled that. So yeah, it's anyways, he's getting just a regular 12, which should be nice. Yeah, he was gonna get the Pro. He wanted the Pro, and I said why, and he couldn't think of any reason. So the 12 and the Pro are pretty similar. You know, like if I was getting,
well,
if I was looking,
the big difference is just really the camera and
it's just
the lenses. I think the lens the 12 Pro Max has the best.
It has the best lens and all that.
Not the digital lens, the analog. It has the best analog lens.
Telephotos, all that stuff. So it has a better lens and a better camera, and I think it also has the LiDAR built in, which.
The 12 has that too. I think both I think all the Pros have the LiDAR.
No, just the Pros.
Just the pros have the LiDAR.
Yeah, just the pros. That's what I said.
Right. So the 12 don't have. So he doesn't care about the LiDAR and he doesn't care about the better camera. So why not?
Get him a Tesla to go with it.
He wants it. He would love it. He loves my Tesla. It's pretty good.
I'm still in my.
I had
my 2016 Kia Soul.
I had 1,000 miles on it. I think I had 1,000 miles. Let's see. It tells me. The only way I could tell how many miles I have on my car is through my phone. That's how you can't know how many miles you have on it unless you look at the app. So it's got 1,684 miles on it. So
it won't tell you at a glance on your dashboard or whatever how many miles you have. That's weird.
I don't have a dashboard. There's nothing there.
It's a big iPad.
It's just an iPad and that's it.
Oh, there's no gauges in like sitting in front of you. Everything is done on the.
There's no gauges at all. There's nothing in front of me. There's just something
right. How
in.
fast you're going?
Well, it tells you on the screen on the iPad. You have to.
But do you have to like look at the screen like that?
It's pretty big. You don't really have to, but.
They should give you like a heads-up display or something right there on the glass. Just
you don't need
the simple information like how much gas you have, how fast you're going. Just
it has no gas,
little tiny thing. Well, you know what I mean. How many miles you have left on your charge? God damn it!
It tells you all that, and it's you never really even have to worry about the speed.
Dash 27. All right, I get jokes.
No, that he's not joking. It's a big screen.
It's a huge screen.
I don't think it's 20. It's 17 inches. What it is?
Well, wasn't there a plane called the Dash 20? No, that was the Dash 72.
Yeah.
And Dash 80.
This one has either a 15 or 17 inch touchscreen in the middle, and that's it. And then the thing only has 2 buttons on the steering wheel. That's it. So everything's controlled through the iPad. It's kind of crazy, but fun.
All
right, guys. Well, everyone, thank you for coming and listening to us rant and rave. We really, really do appreciate it. And we will see you all next week right here on the Mac to the Future Livecast. Please join us. Oh, yeah, like, share, subscribe. Go on over to YouTube. Look up Vert Shark. I forgot to tell them that. Vert Shark on YouTube. And if you go there and you look up in the search engine, the YouTube Vert Shark, you'll get all my videos are
do you
right
get
there.
Pictures of sharks if you do it wrong?
No, you have to go to my website to see the shark. Vertshark.com.
If you do it for like dirt sharks, do you get like sharks in the dirt?
You would have to talk to whoever has dirtshark.com. I don't even think you know what? Now that you say it, here I go. Dirt.
There's something. There's something with it.
My God, yes, there is.
I'm sure. Why wouldn't there be?
Monster Energy Star West Coast Watch Now. So that's actually
motocross racing.
Oh, motocross. That makes sense. They're in the dirt,
actually
and shark is like a fast kind of thing. So yeah, there you go.
So maybe I was lucky that Vert Shark was still available
because it's not a national word. So that's how you got that one.
Isn't exactly a word either.
Well, 2 words where yours is a made up word and a real word. You might as well be like, Pungao shark or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Pogo shark.
Right.
Pogo shark. All right, we're going to go.
Time to go.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.